Hey guys, so welcome to day 17. Wow, 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 wow. It's moving along. And today is I am doing some journaling things, working on 2 blog posts that is going to be up when you're seeing this. Because of the calendar for Journal Mood. So it'll be on Instagram, but it also will be on my blog for those of you who don't have Instagram. So these are the 7 words. I have not put them together yet because I still have a few time, or have some little bit of time, and then the calendar. Again, by the time you see this, the calendar will be up already, as well as on the blog post. So busy with doing the blog post. Never did my November wrap up, believe that. That's one thing I always do. I always do a wrap up on, I call it the reflection on the blog for each month. And so I'm going to do the last one for the year. And my anniversary is coming up, guys. My anniversary is the 1st, January 1st for my blog. And it will be 8 years since I've had this blog. And it's still a special thing for me because this blog is what made me start a YouTube. If it wasn't for people who used to tune in on Wednesdays, because on Wednesdays used to be, I used to review a book every Wednesday, and I was very dedicated to doing a book review on my blog. So and I cherish those. There's still a lot of them on there. So I do have a section on the blog where it says books, and you can go and see the years, and it's a catalog. You click on the title and it goes to the written review. So I still love having that because that still gives me traffic, believe it or not. It still gives me traffic when I look and see what people are going towards. It's because I don't do a lot of, I haven't done a Confession Chronicle in over a year. That used to be the highest traffic, but now it's the book reviews that people still find them and people still go check out the book review and read them. So I'm glad for that because my blog has not gotten the love this year that it should have. So to see that I'm averaging a decent number of people still going to my blog, yeah, I'm thankful for those. So I'm going to put a calendar there for those who want to go check it out on there. If not, if you're on Instagram, the calendar will be there. I will have my reflection and all that. So that's mainly what I'm doing. Also, if you are on my TikTok, you are familiar with this. So this is my sewing junk journal. So in this is where I put all my I try to keep up with all the projects. I'm pretty sure not every single sewing project is in here. I would say I can confidently say 75% of my sewing projects are in here. So what I usually do, for instance, like my birthday, I will put the fabric that I use. I will slip a piece of the fabric and a picture of me in the dress, or if not, I will put a picture of the dress on a mannequin just in case they say I didn't wear it yet for whatever reason. And yeah, like this will be an example. You guys already saw this black dress I made this month, and this. You guys are getting a sneak peek because I have not posted this one on my Instagram yet. So I usually do is, not my Instagram, my TikTok. What I usually do is I will come in and I will just do the video for it, and then when I get a chance, I edit it and then I post it. So I'm ahead. I'm ahead by, I think it's just, this is the only one where I just showed you that I have not posted, which I might post today. I might actually post it. So this will be out already by the time you guys see this video. And then I have 3 projects lined up, everything. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So it's going to be 3 different spreads. That's going to be over 3 different days. So these are me setting up for when I'm in the city and I'm going to be super busy doing family things. So I want to have material for me to put on my social media in terms of TikTok. And so a lot of times I pre-record a lot of things for my TikTok. I just never do it right away. And I want to get this in here and keep a track of all that. So I've done 6 projects, completed 6 projects. And so then we have 2 that's already on this page. I have 3 here, and then 1 I have not taken a picture of. So one, what I'm going to do is put that yellow top back on the mannequin, because I have never actually took pictures with me even in it, which I'm surprised because I love it. But I'm going to put it back on the mannequin, take some pictures, and that will be my last project right now. Then I'm going to show you guys the dress that I'm making. Sorry guys, the light got pretty bad. So I'm going to also show you the dress that I'm working on for my mother. And I love the color. It is giving me maroon. It's like a, I thought it was pinkish, but the more I look at it and the thread that I end up having to use, it's like a lighter, it's a weird color. It's a reddish pinkish color. But it's such a great color for this time of the year. So I'm hopefully it fits her. I have her a measurement in terms of her hips and bust size, and she is 1 inch taller than me. So I'm pretty sure, and this kind of stretch fabric will fit her really good. So I'm hoping that it works out good, because I don't intend on bringing my sewing machine to the city, not my parents' house, because I don't want to do any sewing. I wanted this to be it. So I'm going to work on that. Then I'm going to do the pants. And I have to change out my serger thread. But I'm going to do the pants. And then I have to cut one more for my bestie pattern for her. Got her measurement stuff last night. So that's her dress. And then I am done as far as sewing for others. So if I do anything else, will be for myself, just to maybe do one of the patterns that I just bought. But I'm good. I'm setting up because I only have a few days this week, and then I am out of here for about a week. So yeah, so that's my plan. So I'm gonna do this again. Head over my TikTok if you want to see some of my spreads that I do. And I love this. It's gonna be, believe it or not, I'm only on the second signature, and I have 6 total signature in here. So yeah, this one I think is already on, so you'll see this one, it's already on. But I like this. It's just such a creative way to do my junk journal and to keep track of all the things that I make. And I put little notes, and not a lot of notes, but I put anything that I felt was significant on there. And because these are still new, I already know what the issues are. Like if I felt like the fit wasn't good, or if I did anything, like for instance the needle was a big deal for when I made this the green dress. I find that the needle that I used was just made it so smoother and easier. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing that right now and setting up my tripod. Alright, so that was the first one. So now keep it going. So now I just will start working on the second one. And that's pretty much how I do it. And again, it is saved on my phone, so when I'm ready, edit and I will post it. I find that people really do like the junk journal that I do for my sewing project, because it's not common, and which I like and appreciate the feedback I get on my TikTok. So follow me on my TikTok, because I share most of my TikTok is literally craft. It is craft. I don't do a lot of any other things on there, but so for the crafty people, follow me on the TikTok. When I make junk journal and I do flip through, it's usually on there. and all the stuff that I do, like again the sewing stuff on my junk journal, it is on there. It's growing, but I find that TikTok is it's interesting. It's an interesting community. Nevertheless, I do like the creative side of it. So yeah, so let me stop this, continue doing this, and then I'm going to show you the progress I'm making on my mother's dress. And then I want to start making my cheesecake so I can have it tonight, that I can watch a movie. So this movie I think I want to watch, it's a book that I've read this year. It's probably going to be a classic, so we're going to see which one I can pull up that I haven't watched, and we are going to get into that. Yeah, I'm excited. Alright guys, so this is the dress. Oh, it's so pretty. And I am making for my mother. I really hope I got all the measurements correct. So this is the wrap dress, the gray one that I had, that I love so much, and which everybody loved. That one was definitely a win, because my friend wants that too, because I asked her. She was like, no, I want that one. So, which is again different colors for everybody. So there's another, so the one that I'm making this, so this is my mom's, and again it is almost done. So all I gotta do is put the sleeves and the neck and hem the bottom. So I'm gonna do that once I get the cheesecake in the oven. So I'm gonna go there, make the cheesecake now. It's literally quick, it's not gonna take me long. And put it in the fridge because it has to be chilled, and I want to have it while I'm watching the movie and then do a little bit of cooking. So yeah, I'm excited. I just pinned the hems in just to make sure they're even. I'm excited for this. Now I wish this was on me, because I really love this color. I don't even know what to call this color. It's like a blend of brown and pink. So it's almost like a reddish, I don't know. I think it's just, I don't know what's showing up on camera. It might be showing up lighter on camera, but believe me, it's not that light. It's darker than what is showing up on the camera. But yeah, so this is where I'm at. Of course, I got the ties down, which is so much fun. And yeah, and this is another one where I almost ran out of fabric, and I was like, nope, we're not doing that. We're gonna make this work, and I'm glad it did. So yeah, so let's go do some baking. All together, and this, what's in it, is lemon, a little bit of salt, 1 egg, and I use sugar substitution. So I use this sugar, the sugar I use, which I just finished it, and then for the crust I use almond flour with butter, and of course this is the cream cheese that I use. And there, so now the crust is in the oven, and then when it's ready, I pour this in and I bake it. Hey guys, so the cheesecake was done. It's in the fridge. It's just not gonna be ready for a couple of hours, so I probably won't be able to eat any tonight. So the goal was to do a movie I just ran upstairs to watch a movie adaptation of a book I read. And when I looked up the movie, it is an hour and 50 minutes, which I don't understand because the book is this small. So I'm gonna look again to see what else book that I read this year that I wanted to watch the movie adaptation of. But with that said, I'm probably gonna just wait till tomorrow because I'm that person, believe it or not, will fall asleep just like that watching a movie. I've done it in even the movie theater. Literally go to the movie theater and fell asleep on a movie. So because I know me, I'm not doing that tonight. So I'm gonna just stay up a little bit, finish on working on this dress. If I don't finish it tonight, it'll definitely be in the morning. And then start working on those pajama bottoms. This pajama bottom should literally take me maybe an hour and a half to do. So I'm not really worried about that. But the dress is that, especially when you do the bottom, I want to make sure it's evened and all that. So if I don't do it tonight, it'll be early in the morning. Anyway, that's the gist. So I figured I'll just talk about Gone Like Yesterday. So here's the deal. Here's the deal about this book. Surprise, surprise. I actually turned out to like it. It took me a little bit to get in because the 60 pages in and I was kind of bored, like where we getting at. So this is a story that follows two women. You have one that she's in her mid-30s and her brother is missing. She is a recruiter, not a recruiter, but she helps high school students write their letters, especially if they're trying to get into top school. And so she's one of those people that people hire, or she's in a certain school system where she helps the seniors to get their letters for the school they want to attend. So she just so happened to be one for a recruiter. Well, accidentally, this young girl, Sammy, her uncle, in the beginning I thought it was her brother, so her uncle was driving Zara, the recruiter, what would we call her again? Like her title. I guess she would be a guidance, essay guidance. I forgot the official, what they call her career. Anyway, so he asked her to help his niece because she is in the process. She's now in a certain kind of environment at school and she's trying to, she doesn't really quite fit in, but at the same time, she has all this expectation what she thinks she should or shouldn't do. Now, this is in New York. And now, with the story, you learn in Zara, her brother, Derek, is missing. He is missing and her family want her back home, as in Atlanta. So they had to go to Atlanta, and she comes from where, you know, her grandmother and her mother have this kind of, it's sometimes they behave in a certain way that is just not good for her, and so she doesn't even want to be there. But because it's her brother, she loves her brother, she decided that she has to go and see why he's missing. Where is he? This is where you have Sammy and her uncle decided, the uncle who has a crush on Zara, like, I would drive you. But then Sammy also uses it as opportunity because she's thinking of going to Spelman. So she figures she can go with her and go check out Spelman. And the uncle is like kind of using both, but he really have a thing for Zara, so he wants to go. It is one of those stories that it's a lot going on. And even me explaining to you, it's probably like, what the hell? It's a lot going on because it's really covering family, it is covering identity, it is covering race, it is covering, there is elements of matters of the heart, you know, there's a little bit of romance in there. And it is covering ancestors, it's kind of mystical kind of part of it, where you know it's focused on ancestor and the possibility of feeling or seeing some kind of thing like that. So this is where it's a mixture of a lot of different things. But I think in the beginning it's just like kind of like explain it, but there's that moments in this where the characters really like get into their position in the book, where you appreciate it and you kind of like the drama that happens, and the moments of the family secrets, and why Derek was missing, that kind of deal. This is also have Caribbean side to it. So in this, Sammy is from Trinidad and Tobago, and her parents live in Trinidad and Tobago. So there's that, why her parents never came to America? Why is, you know, it's only her uncle and the family that she has here, but not her parents. So I was kind of curious if the author was Trinidadian. I don't, you know, I wasn't sure. I didn't see anything in her thing that said she was, but let me know if Janelle Williams is Trini. But I like that part of talking about people who would get separated from their parents, and how they feel and why. But I like how this wasn't like that kind of immigration story, but it was still a focus on there because of the fact that a part of her identity is that she didn't have her parents. She doesn't have her mother or her father there, and her mother happens to be her uncle's brother. So there some kind of connection and things that he didn't really quite tell her, and secret reveal in that. But when they really kick off, they kick off, and I like that part. So I don't know, I like it. I don't know, it's certain things about it that I really like. I mean, there's certain parts of it I think could have been better. This is one of those debut novels where I think she did good. She could have done better. There's certain aspect of it that could have been a little better, but I think overall I still would say read it. I think for a YA, it is in between. It felt like a YA in the beginning, but then also felt like an adult book. So I don't know if this is necessarily let me see if it falls under YA or not, or I'm just assuming it is. Okay, no. So clearly I got it wrong. It's actually labeled as magical realism, which makes sense. It makes sense with the brother storyline, but it was more than that. I mean, that part of the story is not heavy. The magical realism part is not heavy. But in the beginning, it felt, you know, it felt a little YA-ish because of the fact that there's a high school person in it. But it's really a family drama, and I think because it has a young character, but it also has an older character. It's two main characters, and one is a 17-year-old, the other one's like 35, I think. So it is, yeah. Magical realism, literally that's what it says here. Interesting, but it doesn't say about the author. Let's see if it gives us she's Caribbean or not.
As a teenager, I read a lot of my dad's books, John Grisham, James Patterson, my aunt's books, Nora Roberts, Sandra Brown, lots of mysteries and romances.
Okay, she's not. She identified as Southern African American, so she's not. But I think she did good with the Caribbean bits. It's not heavy on it. It's just the fact that she is the younger character, the 17-year-old, is from Trinidad and Tobago, and why her parents kind of just left her in another world. So which is explained. It's explained. So I would say try it. I would say if you read this, you know, let me know if you liked it in a comment. And again, it is a magical realism. I'm surprised that's what it's identified as, because it felt more in between a YA and a family drama. It's heavy on the family drama, but yeah. All right, guys, this is it. So I already know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm excited for that. And that cheesecake, I wish it was, I should have done it really early this morning, so it would have been really good right now, but it has to chill for quite a few hours to get the texture right. So yeah, we're gonna end this here. So all right, guys, see you in a few, well, tomorrow. And I will, yeah, I'm so out of it already. I'm tired and I didn't go nowhere today. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, bye.